Hey, what's up, guys? It's Steve. Kobe Bryant is the best player from the 2000s. Now, when I talk about the 2000s, I talk from 2000 to 2010. And no doubt about it, Kobe Bryant is the most dominant player from that era. Now, we also have other dominant players like Tim Duncan, Shaquille O'Neal, Dirk Nowitzki, Tony Parker, LeBron James, D-Wade, Melo, Bosh. You know, we have all these dominant players, Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter, Jason Kidd, Steve Nash. So many all-time greats, all Hall of Famers. Like I told you guys this before, this is the best era in NBA history in terms of talent and in terms of competition. 2000 to 2010 was the most competitive era ever. I already talked about it, so I don't really want to go too much in depth, but Kobe is definitely the best player from that era. Now, I would say Shaq is probably second, but Kobe takes a nod, and Kobe averaged 29 points per game, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, while shooting 47% from the field, which is pretty damn good, 33% from 3, and 83% from the free throw line from 2000 to 2010. Not only that, but he won 5 NBA championships during that era. He was an all-star every single year during that era. And, you know, just thinking about what he did, you know, first of all, the amount of players that he had to go up against, and just he always came out on top is crazy. I mean, winning the championship 50% of a decade, winning 50% of a decade, that's crazy. That's 5 out of 10 years he won an NBA championship. They were saying, oh, he can't do it without Shaq. He's nothing without Shaq. Well, the dude went back-to-back without Shaq, and he almost three-peated without Shaq. And, you know, it's just crazy because just an incredible talent. He can shoot the ball. He can play lockdown defense. And it's not only just the fact that he was putting up crazy numbers. You know, yeah, there was a time where the team was terrible. In like 2006, he was putting up terrible numbers on amazing numbers on a bad team. But he kept those numbers consistent on a good team. But not only that, he is, you know, like, just think about it, like, one of the best leaders ever, but he had to go up against, once again, some of the best players ever. Like, think about how many times he had to play, you know, like Tracy McGrady, or not even that, just like some of the greatest teams ever as well, like Tim Duncan, San Antonio Spurs. He had to go through them in the Western Conference. He had to go through Steve Nash's Phoenix Suns. He had to go through Dirk Nowitzki's Dallas Mavericks. He had to go through Darren Williams' Utah Jazz. A lot of people don't remember Darren Williams' Utah Jazz. They were really good for a few years, you know. They're not one of the best teams ever, but during that era, they were really good for a few years. Darren Williams, Andre Kurlienko, a.k.a. AK-47. They had Kyle Korver. They had Paul Millsap. They had Carlos Boozer. Like, that team was stacked, you know. And people were actually considering them one of the favorites to win the NBA championship back in like 2000. What was it? 2009, like 2008, 9, when they had those players. And like, he had to go through Carmelo Anthony and the Denver Nuggets in 2009 in the Western Conference Finals. And no matter who he went through, he always came out on top, which is what really separates him from everyone, because he always came out on top no matter what. Now, he lost 1 ring with Shaq. You know, they went 3 for 4 with Shaq, and then he went 2 for 3 without Shaq. So if you really think about it, without Shaq, he still did the same exact thing in terms of winning an NBA championship, dominating the league, even without Shaq, you know? And if you really want to think about it that way, Shaquille O'Neal actually held him back a little bit. Because if you look at the stats, like after Shaq left, his stats freaking skyrocketed. I mean, honestly, his stats skyrocketed as soon as Shaquille O'Neal left. Now, don't get me wrong, Kobe was still averaging like 30, 25, 28 with Shaq, 22, you know, but after that, he was averaging 27, he was averaging 35, 31, 28, 27, 27, you know what I'm saying? So, like, Shaq leaving Kobe was like probably the best thing for Kobe's career, even with all the drama with the rape accusation, which was complete bullshit. And you know that girl, you know what I want to call her, but that girl, you know, she just wanted money because he's Kobe Bryant. You know, that's like the worst thing you could do to someone. Why would you want to do that? Ruin someone's career, ruin someone's life because you just want more money from a guy. Like, that's ridiculous. Anyway, and I know someone's gonna say, oh well, Kobe should have, you know, not cheated on his wife, but that's besides the case. Talk about basketball. Kobe, again, man, like, if Shaq didn't leave Kobe, if Shaq didn't leave Kobe, I'm like all over the place right now. If Shaq didn't leave Kobe, I don't think we would have had Kobe Bryant to this level. Just because, you know, Kobe, for the first time after Shaq, realized, okay, and Allen Iverson even told this to Kobe and to LeBron, like, one mistake and the media will hate you. He actually said this to Carmelo as well. One mistake and the media will hate you. And what happened? Kobe made the mistake. So Kobe got on the bad side of the media. Everyone was hating on him. He was like one of the most hated players in the NBA. And like that really showed him like, okay, F all of you. I don't care about you. All I care about is winning my rings, you know? And he's one of the hardest working players ever, and that's why, you know, I think he's the best player from 2000 to 2010. Yeah, he's better than Carmelo. Yeah, he's better than D-Wade. And yeah, he's better than LeBron in that era. Now, don't get me wrong. There were some years where D-Wade and LeBron were the best players in the world during that era. I would say D-Wade 06, you know, 07, LeBron 08, 09, 10. But, you know, like, Kobe still 5 for 10. Are you kidding me? Leading the team, averaging like 30 and 5 and 5. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. So underrated. It's ridiculous. And people call him overrated. It's crazy. But yeah, so he's the best player from 2000 2010. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Who do you think is better? Carmelo, LeBron, D-Wade, T-Mac, Paul Pierce. I almost forgot to say my main man, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett. You know, so let me know. I'm out of here. Peace.